Hey guys, welcome back to Survivalbows. It's me, DevRaj again. And so, this video is not actually about bows. This one, because I do survival. Similar to my Piute Deadfall, except I'm not doing trapping in this one. Or showing you how to do traps in this one. This one I'm going to show you actually how to make a bow drill. If you've ever heard of that before, then you know what I'm talking about. But in case you're new to this, I'll tell you what it is. Basically, a bow drill is like one of the many ways that primitive people had to make fire. It's probably one of the easiest friction by fire methods, just because other things like the hand drill, it's easier with two people. With one person it requires a lot more. The bow drill is just probably easier to use if you're alone. And basically what it is, here, let me show you the components. Here. So we got my little tinder bundle here. This is birch bark with, you can't see it, but there's tiny pieces of birch little under the big pieces. And then inside of that, see this? All those little fluffy pieces? That's actually from when I make my bows, when I'm using tillering stage. A lot of times what I'll do is that I'll take the hickory and I'll be using my rasp, and you get really fine shavings. These are very flammable, and I find they work pretty well. And then under that is the somewhat torn pieces of birch, and then under that is the big pieces. And the string that holds it together is just jute. So that's also flammable and safe to burn. This is the bow itself. It actually probably is better if it's longer than this. Anywhere from like, I heard a good way to tell is if it's from like, what is it, like, pretty sure it's from the, hold on, here, let me put it here so I can show you guys, so you can see me correctly. I'm pretty sure it's from here to like here. It's pretty good length, or maybe a little shorter. I'm not too sure about that. All I know is that I've been using shorter bows, and I'm fine with that. Like this is maybe like a foot at most, I would say. Then this is the handhold, which is gonna hold the top of the spindle. The hearth's gonna have the bottom. This is also the hearth, forgot to mention. This is where you're gonna get all the fire. You can see I've already burned in quite a few, like 2 holes. This is my best one. And this is the spindle itself. This is like the hearth and the spindle are the 2 main components. So let me explain how it works. First of all, there are a few type of woods that work better for this. The best is cedar, eastern red cedar, and flat cedar. This is eastern red cedar, this is flat cedar. Up in New Jersey, you'll find a lot of flat cedar, and you don't find actually eastern red cedar where I am very easily, but thanks to my teacher, he gave me some. He gave me this board, and the reason is because he's the one who got me into this actually. And because seeing I had the interest, we've been friends for like a year and something now, so he got me this. And yeah, so the way it works, like I was saying, eastern red cedar, flat cedar, also sycamore works. Oh yeah, cedar is the best for beginners. I just want to explain that first. Eastern red cedar and flat cedar, because it's probably going to be the easiest wood to use than the rest, but okay, I told you not to interrupt. Are you talking to me? Are you on the phone? Wait, are you on the phone? Oh, that's awkward. Sorry. Sorry about that. What I was saying though was that basically sycamore works. Some other woods that work. Sorry, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Why can't I remember anymore? I think I heard that poplar works. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that cedar board with, I think it's regular like English ivy, which is non-poisonous. The decorational ivy. I'm pretty sure that's a good combination. I know that in the desert, yucca is good, like the stalks, and so on. So anyway then, let me show you how this works. I haven't actually gotten a burn yet. Like an ember, sorry. I've gotten very close, but I decided to make this video just to show you guys, and also if any of you are out there who might see that I'm doing something wrong, you can give me some tips if you know how to do this better. So I'm just going to set this up so you can see the connection between the spindle and the board. So, yeah, I'm going to be using this hole right here, okay? You're going to the side there, get a better view. And, look, so basically, as you can see, I'm putting my leg here to keep it stable. And then what I would do is I take this bow, like, not bow, well, I mean, it's basically a bent stick with a string in between. Nylon works pretty well, you know. Shoelaces if you were in a survival situation. You know, I know that ancient used sinew strings, stuff like that. Right now I'm using a piece of birch bark as my, you know, because you need something to catch the ember, or like the ash that becomes the ember. My spindle, and this, so, oh, and my handhold, which is here, and, you can see that, I don't know how much of that you can see, like here, I would have it like this, going down, like that, oops, sorry, it's awkward to hold, so, like, assuming there's a spindle under, I'd hold this handhold like this, spindle's under that, and I'm moving that for the friction. So let me get you guys set back up, and then I'll start it up and show you guys how it works. Okay, yeah. Alright then. Now, oh, oops, sorry. I haven't actually gotten an ember yet, but I've gotten close, so, you know, just bear with me on that. Ah, it's not tight enough. Ah, I hate it when I do that. Hold on. I'm gonna retighten it and everything. Be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, that's one thing. The string has to have a decent amount of tightness, but not too much tightness that's impossible to move. You want it to, it's kind of hard, but you got to find that exact right spot where it's just enough tightness to keep it spinning smooth, like, you know, fast, but not too much that you have to really work to spin it, because once you have to work to spin this thing, then the chance of it flying out is just that much higher. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show you about this handhold, sorry. The way it works is it basically, the spindle, you see that little hole I bore in there? The spindle goes in there, and this is made of a harder wood, like this is hickory, so it's not going to be able to burn in very easily. This is durable, and basically you bore in this hole, and the top of this is like somewhat pointy, you know, a little bit pointy, so it can fit in there smoothly, and basically that will hold it, and it will spin in there, you know, so, you know, friction in here, you know, spinning in here, like that. So let's go back to showing you guys this. Let's hope it works this time. Maybe it will. We shall see soon enough. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? No. Well, I don't think that is. Yeah, there you go. I think that's a pretty good shot of what we have. Okay. So. Alright, see, you hear that? You hear that? I don't know if you guys will be able to hear this, but I can kind of hear the string going on as it tenses. It's not too much, but it's just right. Hopefully just right anyway. Oops. Crap. Yeah, that was my fault. It's just that, you know, you gotta be able to keep this steady while you're doing this. Yeah, sometimes it's just sometimes this thing can just be difficult, and it is. We'll be right back after I figure out what's wrong. Okay, I don't know what it exactly was, but I kind of sharpened the tip a little bit more. and it seems to be working better. I guess it wasn't fitting in the top of the handhold correctly. I don't know. I tried it out again, and I got a longer spin on it. So before I do this again, though, I might as well roughen up the inside, which is another thing. You see how the inside is now polished, basically? Like it's like reflecting light. So you can't have that, because then it just makes it that much harder to be able to get as much friction. So what you gotta do, just carefully, you gotta be careful about this so you don't ruin the hole itself or the spindle, because you gotta do this to both. You take your, I just have my pocket knife with me, and I'm just like putting little, just like cutting into it a little bit, you know, and like very shallow. And I'm just making these all over it so that it get a little bit more friction. And there's no real order in doing this or way. The whole point is just, you know, making sure that it doesn't stay so polished, because polished surfaces are that much harder to get frictiony. So, and with this one, I'm actually not going to cut. I actually find the better way to do it, because I have this stone bottom here. I actually find putting it against that really helps roughen it up. Like it really scrapes it. I mean, look at that now. It's much rougher. Yeah. Also, might as well, because it's not actually. There's a few spots that didn't get rough from that. And I'm just like putting little gashes in it, not much. I'm not like cutting deep into it, because that would ruin it. Alright then. Take 3. Trying to do this. Get my bow drill set up. Give me a moment. Alright, let's see if it works better this time. Hoping that it does. Oh crap. I think I got it smoking, but I didn't get an ember. Yeah. So I guess we can try one more time. Ooh, my arm's getting tired. I'm gonna take a little break, guys, and then we're gonna. Okay, guys. I just took like a quick 5-minute break. I'm sorry, but it's not easy, you know, to continuously do this, because it does take a lot of endurance. And although I've been practicing for like a long time and still haven't gotten an ember, you know, and I am a little bit more probably and have a little bit more endurance in my arms than a lot of other people, it's not easy, you know. It takes years of experience to really master this, and I don't have those years. So I just want to be able to do it first. But I am getting closer, I'll tell you that much. So let's begin again. Oh wow! Oh wow! I got it smoking that fast. Wow! I wish I had been able to keep that one going. That one was going pretty good, in the beginning at least. All right, let's try it again. Yeah, I see that smoke. Oh, that's nice. Ah. Close. Close. That was good smoke right there. You guys saw that? That makes me happy. Flew out again that time. Boy, I'm sweating. I tell you guys, I'm sweating. Crap. See, the problem is that even though I'm getting close, it keeps going up, like on the spindle. Like it goes, all the string goes all the way up here, and then it just flies out. I don't know. I don't know how that's happening. All right, let's go again. But that first time was really good, and that was really fast. I got it smoking. Alright, start out a little smooth. Ah, crap. Alright, I'm gonna take one more break, try one more time, and if it still doesn't work, we'll just conclude the video at that, and if any of you guys know what you're doing, you can give me some tips. Okay guys, so, take a little break, sorry about that, and we're gonna try it one more time, one more good time. Because if I can't do it this time, I just don't think I'll have the energy in my arm to keep on doing it, like, you know, effectively, because, you know, it's starting to become harder and harder, and, you know, there's no point in doing it if I'm not going to be able to put up a good spin, because then that's just more on my arm and less, you know, and it's not going to work, obviously, because it's getting harder and harder. So let's see if we can do it. Alright, so put you guys right here. Put this right there. Alright, roughened everything up. Or actually, let me just roughen this a little more with extra insurance. I'm actually going to use my knife to carve it just a little bit. Oh, into some new wood. Because, you know, once it starts getting polished, like I said before, it gets hard. Alright, so, let's do this. Yeah, I can't, I don't know, I really don't think this is going to work again, because, you know, if I couldn't do it before, now I have less energy, it's going to be that much harder. But, you know, I'll give it my best shot, alright guys? Let's see what we can do. Ah, darn it. Keep starting at the top by accident. Don't make that mistake. Ah! Alright. That was a little tiny bit of smoke there. So it was starting to get something, but I wasn't able to carry through with it. Oh god, never mind. You know, I'm too tired. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. It didn't work this time, but I did get a few close burns. I think I was starting to get close on a few of them, and I'll just have to keep trying, you know. So I'll update you though if I get any further, like if I actually get an ember, and if I can do it consistently, then I'll make a video of me actually making fire this way. But thanks for watching Survivalbows, and until the next episode, see you guys.